Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Avowed. Sorry for the couple of days with no video, but I was doing a 24-hour stream on Twitch for the early access of a new magic set, and I had to sleep after that. So, anyway, here we are at the this awesome Leviathan market.
I might be able to help.
Okay, not yet, buddy. I've got I should put my pistol away. Okay, Giada wants to talk to me in camp. I can see the little icon there, but in the meantime, we're here in the Shatterscarp region. We are at Thirdborn right now. We've got a couple side quests, but not a ton. Heart of Valor. Chico asked you to meet their elderly uncle Kaipo. Oh yeah, Kaipo was a legend, yeah. Who apparently slew this Leviathan who's hanging above the market. Chico feels Kaipo's been feeling his age. Kaipo can be, in the northeast side of Thirdborn. Meanwhile, the main quest, we've got to talk to Yatzli. So lots to do here. Let's check out the map. We've got the seafood bar. That's the guy telling me he can give me some food. The dead swordfish looks like a quest there. Yeah, there's Yatzli. Looks like another quest here. Let's pick up some of these quests first, but also, hey, buddy.
The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight was getting harder and
sorry.
harder to pretend everything's all
I have to
right.
push my keyboard out of the way. Guards will make sure you're safe.
That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses.
Oof.
Anyway,
Yeah.
can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age.
Yeah, give me a snack. No, I don't want anything. Actually, I'll buy these health potions, but that's it. Peace, buddy. Okay, there was a quest giver.
Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor.
The one with the face? This guy already sounds like a douchebag. Alright, go ahead.
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today?
Rude.
Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
Okay. What's wrong? Why not get help from the Tira Nui? Aren't they the law enforcement around here? Do you truly think that an envoy of Adir should be bothered with your errands? I'm gonna be a jerk to him.
Oh, an envoy from that place with the thing. So impressive. Look, there's a great reward in it for whoever helps me. Wink.
Did you just say wink?
No. Wink. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods. Something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know.
Porn.
So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier.
You want me to bring you your porn? Oh! 6 out of 8. Damn. Is that the highest I can go on perception? I hope I have all my trinkets equipped, but what's in the package? Where would I pick up this package? What's in the package?
Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
The way you're talking makes me sound like it's like I'm picking up something illicit. Why do they only speak through graffiti? How about that arrow right behind you? Yeah. Yeah, am I picking up something illicit?
What? No, that's crazy. You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either.
Hajime? Lie? I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. Honest or lie? And if they're I absolutely want him. Who's Hajime?
Oh, you've yet to meet our local law enforcement? Then he's definitely no one. Be sure to immediately leave the marketplace and ignore him entirely. Well, looks like you best be off.
Damn.
Be sure to get
I
there
hope
and
I have
back
my
quick as you can. I'll
perception
be
stuff
here
equipped.
waiting.
Because I might have been able to strong arm him.
Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
I never did. I never actually said that.
Welcome back. How can I help?
Oh, he's a shop.
Well,
Okay.
be quick about it, would you? I'm certain you have nothing more important going on. Oh, and, no
Yeah. What a douchebag.
Don't-
Please tell me I had... No, I did not. Yep, stupid. If I had had this equipped, I would have had that conversation option. That's on me. The dueling ring. Why? Oh, I hate this. Keeps changing this automatically. It's very frustrating. Okay, there's the Yeah, intellect. The rings don't really give me any perks, so I can put pretty much whichever one I want on. Let's go intellect for now. Damn it. This was supposed to be equipped. That's frustrating. And then the intellect perception. Oh. Yeah, I'll go perception instead of resolve here, I guess. Okay. Some nice bracers.
Forget your friend Daiko.
Okay, so
Legal package that you said you'd pick up.
yeah, and the arrows. Oh, the arrows are kind of pointing me toward a. Wow, unlock. Okay. Pointing me toward different treasure, perhaps. I'm not even sure. No, not the. Yeah, swollenette. The lockbox. It's in here. Decent. Decent little treasure there. Yeah, the arrows keep pointing me. Oh, I see another chest over there.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Pots look fine.
There are
Another lock.
ashes. Supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Why does it matter? They're dead.
Wow.
Seems like a waste of coin
Really
to
good
me.
chests around here.
Yeah, I'm not taking advice from someone who makes bowls to shit in.
You guys, no? Don't need to resolve your differences through me?
Good thing they burnt that shack down. Mushrooms growing up the walls.
Yeah, the Dream Scourge is kind of... Oh, iron pistol just lying around. The Dream Scourge is, you know, it looks like fungal growth everywhere, which is kind of why my face probably freaks a lot of people out, because it's got kind of weird scars from fungus on it. God damn. It's a dangerous area. Okay, and I've already been over here, it looks like. Yeah, I went around that side. Okay, so we're back where we came from at the loading docks here. I haven't gone down there yet, but there's a couple other quests here. I want to get in this this building here. Just like the tavern.
Oh, maybe I should hire a bard.
Damn my eyes.
Maybe I should hire a
child of
bard.
Adir. Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell.
Guy can talk and drink at the same time,
My
apparently.
dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
Oh? Glad to bring a little joy to this miserable place. Is that what the mud and gore caked on me suggest? Civilization? Seems like there's plenty of civilization to go around here in Thirdborn. Save your flattery for someone who cares. What do you want? I'm glad to bring a little joy.
Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the Emperor chose his
He's
envoy well.
dressed like an
I
Adiran.
envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
He's practically an Adiran citizen.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
Tall grass pikemen? The distinguished unit of Adiran pikemen who report to the Emperor and showcase the discipline of Adir's military. Okay. Surely you've seen your fill of Adiran pageantry out west in Paradise. It's not often you meet a patriot of Adir in the living lands. Are you a fellow citizen?
Me? Oh, no, envoy, you flatter me. I had a chance once, but no. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew.
Roustabout. I
Dear
like that.
Tawe, Koa, Ranga. They saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here.
Oh,
I miss them
mutiny?
terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret.
And rum.
I only wish I could invite my crew to my table to share one last drink and part as friends.
No. Something stinks here. Why would you... They abandoned you. You want to have one last drink with them all these years after they abandoned you? Like, that sounds super sus. If you want me to find your crew captain, just say so. Why did your crew leave you? I have a fine crew myself. Well, this has been fascinating, but I should be off. Why'd your crew leave you?
Those are old wounds, envoy. Old old wounds.
And yet you want to see them
Better not
again?
to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep.
I give counsel to kings. Perhaps I can help.
We took a job that was meant
he's
to
gonna
be
tell
our
me.
last. It would have made my name, made their fortunes. Well, there's always a risk, isn't there? Putting money between friends. They robbed me, Envoy, and dumped our cargo in the sea. And for what? Money. When we could have had such fellowship.
Huh. Interesting. And yet he wants to meet with them again? If they were after money, why would they destroy the cargo and not sell it? Knife of friendship betrayed cuts deep. Why do you want to see them again? If they were true friends, they would have stuck by you. No, it's got to be the first one. Yeah, why would they destroy the cargo?
It was symbolic. I was not the leader they needed. Now I wish to show them how I've changed. I wish to forgive them.
Oh. If you want me to find your crew captain, just say so. I have a fine crew myself. Huh. Okay, well, that's the answer I was looking for. Yeah, tell me where to find them.
That? Venture out
wonder.
into the wastes to look for them?
Is this guy just a masterclass actor, and he's got a whole revenge thing planned for them when I find them again? I kind of believe him. Yeah.
I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
So, where can I find the first one?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
What about Koa?
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the Shark's Teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
Shark's Teeth. Okay, what about Ranga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
Not the sulfur mine, I was just through there. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for them.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Going out to the Highlands, watch your back.
Very eloquent.
They're dangerous.
Okay, the Highlands are dangerous. I like this little tavern we're in here. Very nice. You must be the proprietor, Cinzia.
Welcome to the Dutch
She's so
Swordfish.
short.
I wondered when I'd see you around here.
She's a
What
dwarf.
can I do for you?
She's a dwarf. She's so short behind that. You were expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates?
Yeah, I saved you all. That's
Anybody
right.
who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Seems like you got a lot of trade through here.
That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to Thirdborn. Legitimate, or, well, you know. Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense.
A thriving economy benefits everyone. Adir could stand to loosen up. Thirdborn has its own rules. I'm not here to impose Endearan ones. That's why Paradise is Paradise and Thirdborn is a backwater outpost. Yeah, I'm not here to impose rules.
Never thought an Adiran would opt out of proselytizing to me. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through. My supplier, Falkeen, has been sitting on it. Some Adiran oomph should change his mind. I'd be happy to reward you if you don't mind talking to him. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
What do you have? Grog? Take all your lockpicks. And I think I'll take these essence potions as well. Max stamina plus 40 increases your health restoration from all sources by 5%. 5% power attack damage, 3% or plus 3 might. Wow, those are great if you're a warrior class. Damage reduction plus 2%. Minus 5 stamina. Move speed while crouched and 40 max essence. Ooh, that's very tempting. Almost 15k for that. I do have some stuff to sell. Don't want to sell any of that. Do I have any rotten food? Yeah. Sell the spoiled food. Okay.
Another day, another drunkard.
Well, you opted to open a bar, so nobody's feeling sorry for you over here. An alley. That's where I saw that graffiti on the wall, right? I'm hearing the distinct tinkling of a treasure. Book. Filigreed book. Thin strands of copper filigree decorate the cover of this book in patterns not unlike the appearance of lightning. Elegant script on the front of the book reads, "The galvanic palpitations of the soul." A small piece of parchment pokes out from between the pages, marking a particular passage. Late nights in Ozia could mean a lot of things. Between the theaters, lounges, and bordellos, there was no lack of entertainment to be found, but tonight Belina had a different type of entertainment in mind. She couldn't help but watch lovingly as Maltero continued to work and tinker with their latest project, a massive generator, more powerful than anything that even the best minds of Spiriento could dream of. This was, what are they called? The wizards. Animancers. There was no place Belina would rather be even at this late an hour. A sudden electrical discharge was immediately followed by a cry of shock from Maltero as they jumped back from the generator, nursing their hand. Belina hurried over to them, trying her best to fight down the worry that was creeping up from her gut. "Maltero, are you all right?" They turned to meet Belina's gaze, surprised to see her still in the workshop and ashamed that she had witnessed their little mishap. Maltero quickly composed themselves and sheepishly ran their still twitching hand through their hair, smoothing it back down from where it stood ramrod straight. "I'm fine, what are you so doing here? Da-da-da. Is this a romance novel? Here to be my darling little assistant." She's blushing. "Okay, I would be honored. You know, I'd do anything for you." Anything. Now he blushes. A copper wand emitting a faint violet light. Okay, dear God. It's a romance novel. Alright. Oh, I should put my, yeah. God, you know, I'm trying to min-max this. See, why is it auto-sorting? How do I lock it? I want to lock it on type, but I can't, and it keeps auto-switching. It's very frustrating. Okay, I'm going to put my perception back on here. Nothing here? Hey, buddy. Captain Nagunu. Oh, wait, what? You were just downstairs.
My soul will not be settled until I can see
Okay.
my crew again.
He's gonna hang out up here. Okay, fine. I can get to the rooftops from up here. I wonder if there's anywhere up on the roofs that I need to explore. Oh, nope. Can't get to that roof. Okay. And we did the arrow thing. Wait, what was that? Oh, those are my companions? Nice. Yeah, this is where the arrow took us. Northwest out of town, followed the arrows, yeah.
Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
Oh. Apparently that was part of my quest. Hold on a second here. Found a graffiti map in Thirdborn that points to the northwest out of town. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was that guy's quest. Okay, so I had seen the graffiti before talking to this guy. Now that I have the quest, I found the graffiti. Okay, one last drink. I've got to recruit these 3. Let's check the map and see where in Shatterscarp these things are. So I'm down here at Thirdborn. Shatterscarp is massive. The Sand Sea Oasis is all the way out there. This is one of the one last drink things. There's the courier. That's Tama. That's... Holy crap, this guy's all the way out there. Okay, so the last 2 are going to be really far away for this. One last drink. And then I think the graffiti stuff is pointing me toward the ancient lake bed. I think that's what it said, right? Oof, this is a hard one, too. Okay, we're still looking for this guy, so let's go back to the city map here. He's over... Oh, that's Yatsley. That's my main quest over there. Holy crap. Oh, that's the message board. So the bunch of quests there. I'll check the message board here. And that's Kaipo. Fish in a barrel? Maybe I'll get Yatsli here while I'm here. She's just over here somewhere. Love that cannon. Oh, did I see? No, I thought I saw something shining down here. She's up above there. Nothing here. Fleet Master's perch. The Fleet Master.
You're telling me they nearly destroyed Fior?
Oh, there she is.
And they stole my research on the godless. I have to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsli. They'll kill you.
They
Temerity.
can certainly try.
I'm supposed to give Temerity a letter, so she's with Yatsli here. Okay, the Port of Thirdborn Customs logbook. Boat of Clement glows. Fior. Yeah. Insect eaten. Request refund. Okay, so the food is getting there rotten. Fresh fish. Questionable. Scavenge. Okay. Now we talk to this guy. Falcon Wilcott.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
That's not how he talks. As the Imperial Envoy of Adir, I order you to fulfill the deal you've made with Cinzia. Apologies for interrupting. Cinzia is requesting her meat delivery for the dead swordfish.
God, yes, I know that. She's been hounding me about it for a week now.
And?
My hands full with other shipments. Cinzia's not the only client I have to answer to.
Oh, it's a might thing? Damn it. Come on, are you really so busy? She has a business to run too. It's unfair to keep her waiting.
I know, but with Paradise under lockdown and Fior with a grain shortage, it's a miracle I can deliver anything on time. Cinzia's always been a good customer. Tell her I'll have her shipment over to her by sundown.
Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Great. Let's just pop over here and read this real quick. Precepts and Proverbs of Abaddon. For every work there's a practice. Arm yourself with skill and temper your labors with patience. Strike only when your medium is ready. Do not cold work plate. Riddled steel is worse than a treacherous friend. Temper your work, lest it shatter like glass. Fools praise appearance. The master praises strength. This is probably the god of this region, and we're gonna have to put together his totem, right? True virtue lies in work well done. Pattern welded steel shall be folded no fewer than 7 times. The finest smith cannot shape poor metals. Set your hand to steels that have been properly treated with charcoal. Like a room full of discord is a forge with uneven heat. Do not let it pervert your metal. Does the blows of the hammer speak to the steel? Yeah, he was a blacksmith, right? Okay. Alright. Yatsli, what's up?
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business.
Oh.
But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
We keep getting blamed for those assholes, the Steel Garrote, and what they did. I'm on a critical mission to save lives from the Dream Scourge. I'm not Ludwin. Don't confuse me with that murderous zealot. I stopped her from harming Fior. Alright, sorry about that. Had an important call there. It could have been far worse. I stopped Ludwin from harming Fior. I don't like that. I'm saving lives from the Dream Scourge. I'm not Ludwin.
No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know.
I know you're upset, Temerity, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthrall siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days.
Man, so many Dream Thralls here.
A powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it?
No.
I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Give Temerity the letter. Inquisitor Ludwin has a message for you. Don't give her the letter. Only my own. Ludwin and her Steel Garrote are coming. Wow. Yatsley says the godless ruins here might hold the key to the Dream Scourge. I'm just here to see if she's right. I'm gonna give her the letter. I think it's even though I don't stand by the orders, I'm gonna give it to her anyway. It's weird to not give it to her.
To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp.
Head sharpshooter.
Ludwig wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath.
Yeah.
Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
So much shit
You're
on
not
that
going
pile.
to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender.
Those ruins belong to the godless. If you want to end the plague, I need to enter them before Ludwig does. Ooh. So let's see. Naku Kubel is an ancient godless ruin located in Shatterscarp, rumored to be the largest intact ruin in the region. Naku Kubel is steeped in mystery and superstition. Yeah, we've heard about it a couple times. I mean, that's where we're headed. Her research was based around there. They aren't in her power to surrender. Why is that?
The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp.
Whoa.
Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now.
Ringrim is here?
No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice.
Whoa.
I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Wow, my intellect is through the roof. The ruins must hold something terribly important if Ringrim came all this way. Yeah, sounds like Ringrim might block Ludwig from the ruins and buy us some time. Is there anyone who doesn't want a piece of these ruins? What could Ringrim need with them? What's an Archmage doing all the way out here in the Living Lands anyway? They must hold something very important.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain.
No
They're
kidding.
not really known for their altruism.
No.
Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Oh, we'll get an audience, all right. Well, I need those ruins, so if that means dealing with Ringrim, so be it. I'm so sorry, this is an appalling situation. I just want to find the garden. I don't want to deal with an Archmage. Yeah, I'll find those ruins.
I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
Oh, yeah.
When an Archmage like Ringrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Okay. Undead enemies? They're weak to fire, usually. Waste not, want not, I suppose. That's horrifying. Is it strange that I'm only more interested now?
I
Horrifying.
suspect that's the point. I think Ringrim enjoys her reputation almost as much as she enjoys earning it. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerty. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
I don't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
know.
afraid of. Good luck.
I'll keep her safe. I just hope she won't slow me down. Are you wishing Yatsley or me luck? I'll keep her safe.
Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. to gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Okay.
Now I'm
So
underdressed.
you look fine, Kai. So, you know, when you go over to grenades here, equip the Eye of Rimgrand. Is it Rimmergrand? Rimmergand. Oh, I thought that was Rimgrin. I'm like, she has an ice grenade named after her. That's how famous this archmage is. And we're gonna go try and force her. And she raises the undead to, like, yeah, she's got a terrible reputation, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're gonna go, okay. Well, if she is rocking undead, then I'm good, because I've got Fireball memorized, and I can switch over to, I do have, I think it's the ring. I have a ring or something that lets me... Well, this gives plus 10 fire damage. Oh, it's my gloves. I've got Magran's Force, right. Plus 15 fire damage. I can turn into basically a fire mage here. Okay, so this is... Ooh, it's a little difficult. Ringrim, not Rimmergand. Okay, it's so similar. I thought it was the same person, and they're both, like, ice wizards, right? Okay. Outside the tavern in Thirdborn. So she wants to meet me there, and then we go. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's go over to the job board here and see if we can pick up the rest of the jobs. Yoink. Love stomping boxes. What do we have over here? Absolutely grabbing that. And what does this say? Keep out, this means you. To stem the tide of the Dream Sturge's house is now off limits, forced entry. Okay. Oh, wow, they shut down. Yeah, this must have been the mushroom house that they were talking about. I wonder if I can get in there. Doesn't appear that I can. This is, whose house? Kaipo. Yeah, might as well talk to him here while we're here. So I have a perception. Let me take a look here. My character. I have 4 might, 1 con. I don't really care. Dex 3. Perception is 9. Intellect. My intellect is so through the roof, but I could go resolve here. Might. Perception. I have the perception equipped now, but I could go resolve. Let's go Euphasian Boots. Give me resolve from that. Now my resolve is 7. Perception is 7. Hopefully that's enough. Could put my perception to 9, but I'm going to have a more balanced spread here. I think that's better. Okay. Kaipo's house. Hi.
Something, get over here and talk to me.
I don't knock. Let's see if we can read a little bit. The enigmatic god of cold? Young students are often confused by Barath and Rimmergand's seemingly overlapping roles in holding dominion over death. Oh, Rimmergand is a god? Barath oversees the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Rimmergand oversees the cold, destructive act of death itself. This difference is often difficult for novices to appreciate until they've lost a loved one and endured the absence for a time. It is Barath that determines we will be reborn just as certainly as we will die, but Rimmergand is the executioner's axe. Rimmergand shows us that all life ends in stillness. I need only show them the symbol of Rimmergand, the bone and white auroch skull found carved within the most ancient of Engwithian ruins. It is a symbol of death and doom in every culture. Any child with 4 winters under his belt needs no introduction to the ancient symbol. Rimmergand embodies not just death, but all manifestations of collapse, be they famine, plague, or simple bad luck. Rimmergand is a primal god, silent and inscrutable as death itself. He makes himself known with his passing, not by proclamation. There are innumerable stories of the god's terrifying passage through the lands of Aora. When the beast of winter stirs, bitter winds and beastly howling follow the creature's every move. Wherever the beast plants a hoof, all life withers into dust. The faithful of Rimmergand insist that even another god's life can end in stillness. They claim the other gods must flee from the beast of winter's mastery over death, but we know not if this boast holds true. Though the beast of winter is shrouded in snowy clouds, those who have seen the shaggy white monster claim that the souls of the fallen can be seen clinging or perhaps frozen to the beast's fur. The dwarves of the boreal south have numerous stories that tell a similar plot. A brash hero seeks out the beast of winter to rescue the souls trapped in its fur. These tales never end well, for even if the hero saves his beloved soul, the hero dies in the process. For it is not a proper tale of Rimmergand unless the hero's life ends in stillness. Okay. Interesting. So this guy's got a death fixation. Typo's journal. Another dream. The damn things are getting worse, and no draft I take will get them to stop. Uh-oh, I hope he's not a dream thrall, or turning into one. In this one, the sands of Shatterscarp rose up and swallowed Thirdborn whole, just like the waves on the cliffside. The entire town wiped out in one moment, and suddenly I was relieved that it was gone, that nothing remained. Last night's dream was nothing like the others. There was a garden full of vines and plants, all moving and slithering like a ship's lines in the wind. They wound up ancient ruins, ruins like the ones I set my traps in. The vines, they beckoned to me, and I wanted to go. I wanted to see that garden. Gods, this is getting bad. Is it the garden? The secret garden at the center of the living lands is like reaching out to people in their dreams? I drank enough to kill a whale last night, but still can't get any sleep. No matter what I do, the dreams are there. Is this Wodika's punishment for what I've done? Sending me dreams of hissing winds and living storms? Gods, I just want some peace. Wow. So he's been racked with bad dreams. Book of the Hunt. When my students ask to be taught the way of Galawain, I tell them they have already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself as dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer if one dreams of venison. So it is with the Seeker God. To ask a question is weakness and idle indecision. To seek answers is to understand and to become one with Galawain. Survival begins with strength from within. But I only strike my students when they ask the second stupid question, for all of us begin young and weak. It is a point fact and not one of shame, and a central tenet to Galawain's teachings. Perseverance and cleverness are prized by Galawain above brute force, a fact that my young pups often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak, and it is equally proper that the strong be continually tested until the balance changes. Galawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator, but above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Galawain's greatest desire for us is that prey becomes predator, mewling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their own enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the rites of the Anamfatha of Ire Glanfath. When one of the Glanfathan spiritual leaders is old and nearing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Galawain's herald. If the Seeker God finds that Anamfath's life, deeds and soul worthy, the reward is a quick death, and his soul joins Galawain's pack. If deemed unworthy, the Anamfath is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memory erased from the records of the tribe. Survival begins with strength from within, and weak leaders endanger the whole pack. This is Galawain at his purest. Even at the end of life, one must struggle for worthiness, for greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. The Seeker God is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but his secrets are self-occluding to those who merely ask, desiring knowledge without the requisite hunt. My own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Galawain?" I told him yes, but added, "Galawain prefer that you hunt to learn." Cool. Okay. Okay, now that I'm done snooping... My bad.
Let me guess. My Nakai sent you.
Nakai?
That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nakai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that kid.
Nakai, a gender-neutral term for a niece or nephew. Okay. So you're Chico's uncle. They asked us to drop by.
Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up. But there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorips, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan.
And I have a voice in my head telling me I'm called to greater things. Chico mentioned that. So, one hero to another. How'd you do it? Wouldn't know it now. Sounds like you just sit around and complain. How'd you do it?
Ah, let me tell you. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it. Oh, it took days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
Seems reasonable. Except for the part with the harpoons and the Leviathan dying.
Yeah.
Well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me?
Heart? I find the mysteries of the heart are best explored in one's own time.
Not this heart. A Leviathan heart is a rare thing.
Oh.
When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Okay. Are you,
Still all brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
Good luck, godlike.
Okay, go to the Sandsea Ruins. Interesting. So he tells us his prized possession, the heart of a Leviathan. Oh, I do know where this is? Abandoned mine. Oh, that's the meeting spot, okay. Thomas badge. That's the Heart of Valor. Holy crap, those things are far away. Okay, we do Kaipo's house here. Bunch of stuff outside. I want to hit all these shops. This guy, the seafood bar I already hit. Gotta go talk to Yatsli. The Dead Swordfish was the tavern, I believe. Okay. Let's get out of Kaipo's house here. I just want to check all the merchants to make sure that no one's, you know, selling a treasure map or anything. So there's a merchant here as well. Yeah, this is the front gates. I think I talked to her already. We're up to the Leviathan. That was the weapon shop. I talked to her. Okay, I must have missed that. Where's the message board? It's over here.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
Hastily scribbled Tira Nui notes. Talk to Aiko, he can't keep getting away with this. Something in the Highlands. Follow up at the Swordfish. Sinzia keeps having fights break out. Don't forget Master Edo has trouble with his sailors. Ask for a mediator. Stop these drunkards from climbing the Leviathan. Talk to Zamurti about the Dream Scourge. Bunch of stuff this guy's got to do. Tira Nui Hajime. He's like the sheriff, basically.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
What exactly are you?
We just keep the peace in and around town.
They used to break up tavern brawls and heated quarrels.
Camera's a little high.
Now you're, what, supervising everyone who's guarding the walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try.
Something illegal's happening here.
Something illegal in the only town for miles? You should sign up for the Tiranui. We could use smart folks like you. I'm sure
He's so
something untoward is
sarcastic.
happening, but I can't do anything without proof.
Thirdborn's really come up in the world. You used to have to go to the big city for that kind of dysfunction.
Yeah, well, thank you for being such a good citizen. Make sure to come back once you've got something I can actually work with. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
Wow. So we've got 6 bounties here. Zarip Chieftain Grithin. A reward will be given to kill the Zarip Chieftain named Grithin. The tribe has ambushed several citizens and would readily consume them. They're known to have a nest in one of the larger rock structures in the Great Sand Sea.
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zarip.
I will. Captain Tago. A reward will be killing for Captain Tago, the legendary pirate who spent decades plundering the coast of living lands. His skeleton's been left alone in honor of his legacy. Unfortunately, Tago has attacked and killed several travelers recently. We can no longer risk further casualties. Shark's teeth.
Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
Moi Piki. Wow, it's an elemental? An earth blight. Commands over rock beetles. Okay.
I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around.
Coda and Dario. A reward will be given for killing Coda and Dario. Both are wanted for a myriad of crimes against Thirdborn and its residents, including theft and assault. The two fled town after stealing a set of bejeweled egg curios. Okay. Sansi.
Have just a little less crime around.
Wilfrith's Dispatch. Wanted. Sansa, cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant Wilfrith missing in the Shatterscarp. Okay, so another assistant of his. Get his notes. Sansa, reporting it last. This is the guy's last message. Took me the better part of the day, but I've found perch on a great arch with a seaside view. Can see half the region from here. Should be helpful when it comes to the mountain paths and estimating sea level. Much lower than centuries before, I expect. No time to write more. The living lands are a mycologist's paradise. Must return to work immediately. Samples won't catalog themselves. No, it's not strictly what we came here to document, but no knowledge is wasted. Okay. And Kukemaka. Reward will be given for killing the dwarf Kukemaka and his group of adventuring companions have succumbed to the Dream Scourge, wreaking havoc throughout the ancient lake bed. Oof. Heavily armed group of Adirian soldiers were destroyed by them? Okay.
Put him out of his misery, will you?
That's a tough one, probably. So, we've got a bunch of bounties now. Yeah, there's the ancient lake bed. Let me check my journal. Ooh, these are all really tough. Holy cow. Okay, Maka's the easiest one, but even one skull on the sword there means it's slightly above my level. Find the cartographer. Zarub Chieftain. One last drink stuff. Bounties. One last drink. Bounty. Oh, it doesn't show us? Based on what he told me, near an isolated spire by the sea. Okay, so I actually have to find this guy. Which, you know, I'm sure it'll be somewhere down here, but I guess it could be up here? Okay, lots to do. Holy crap, now we've got a ton of quests. There's a couple other things I want to do here, so let's just double check these merchants. Well, let's double check this one. Yeah, those two I've talked to. And then I might talk to Yatsli here, and then I want to explore this lower dock area. It seems awesome. But
don't forget your friend
I already talked to him. And I talked to him. Okay, so I've talked to all the merchants. Yatsli.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
Hold on. Yeah, let's talk to her.
Ah, there you are.
Okay.
It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi.
Ooh.
One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringgrim?
Ooh, she's best known for inventing spells that prey on the victim's greatest fears.
Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, Her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Aldra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
Don't you believe the Dream Scourge brought the Archmage here? Or do you believe? Don't get distracted. We're here to find a way to the garden. You think she's after the garden like we are?
Maybe. Maybe not. But Nakukubel is very old and very large. But I've no idea why an illusionist would care for godless artifacts. Yours truly excluded, of course. There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful.
Now's our chance to find out.
I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead body. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel.
That was cut off. I didn't
The less of us
actually
there
click
are,
there.
the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
So she's gonna be one of our companions? Marius, go back to camp and let Giada know our plans, alright?
You got it. I'll make sure to roll around in the warm sun for a bit while I'm at it.
Yeah, do that.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, new companion, wow. The foremost godless expert, Yatsli packs a lot of magical skill into her small frame. Self-taught wizard, she honed her craft while dungeon diving in the ruins all across the living lands. With a grimoire in hand, she manipulates the very essence of the world around her. She can not only conjure terrifying displays of power against her enemies, but also dispel any arcane illusions that deceive the senses. So, essence explosion just damages an enemy. Dispel a magical illusion and surrender its secrets. Wow. Okay. Essence explosion. Actually, let's put that on 6, and then I'll put unbending defense on 5 here for Kai. Okay. Cool. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. And they all want me to go to camp and talk to them, of course. How do I get down to the port? Is there a way down there? Oh, maybe I can't access? Wasn't there like a lift or something? Maybe I'm not actually able to get down there. Maybe it's just, so weird. It looks like I should be able to go down, but I don't think I can. Oh yeah, there's no way. Unless it's underground or something. No. Just getting in some squats. Good, I like your form. Keep going, don't let us interrupt you here, buddy. Carry on. No? Keep trying. She stopped. She's frustrated. Okay. I think that's it. We talked to that guy. Talked to that guy. I want to stab that guy in the face.
Minowa, thank goodness I found you. I must.
You shouldn't have.
No, this is important. Stay a moment. Let me speak. Minowa, how thy waves do break upon my haggard shore.
Oh, she's up there.
The horizon of thy smile maketh me broad in the beam.
Oh, this is the bard.
Thy seagull cry pierceth my heart. Clear the decks, that I might spirit thee away. Together we sail smooth as the stars guideth our way.
You're so creative.
Oh, you hesitate. Have I offended you somehow? Do you doubt my regard for you?
Well, you did compare me to a seagull.
That was the bard that we helped. Nothing here. Oh. Hold on, let me see if I can... Hey. That guy's nuts. Stay away from that guy. He's a weirdo. Oh, is there something... I missed this. Mine. Can't get in these houses? I don't think I explored up here. Residential district, yeah. Can't open any of these doors. This is a cool city. Oh, that's his house, right. This is the residential district. Okay, I did come through here. I just didn't go through the middle. Okay. I think I've seen everything in this town now. So let's get out of here. Okay, we're leaving. Back into Shatterscarp, we've got lots of work to do. I'm not sure what we're gonna tackle first. I think I'm probably gonna go... I want to find a campsite. I'm gonna go back over here. And up through here. I could do one last drink, looks very close as well. But I think I'm gonna travel up through here and see what's in here before I go maybe kill that first bounty. That's gonna be tough. You know what? Let's go to the party camp. There's lots of talking to do here with our new member, and even our old party members want to chat, it looks like, so...
I must have done 100 shifts on those watchtowers. Never saw so much third-born blood under them.
Jeez.
Yatsley, when all of this is behind us, are you going back to Fior Mesivernal?
It's hard to imagine leaving forever, especially with Quilici still there.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, dearie?
Even if I could go back, it wouldn't be the same.
Nope.
Who knows? Maybe getting banished was the best thing that's happened to me in a while.
Maybe Fior was holding you back. And you can return one day to rub all your success in their faces.
You're too kind to me, Yatsley. I don't deserve you.
For all you put up with from me, I'm sure I could be kinder. But I'm always happy to help.
She's awesome.
For the camp of an official Adir and envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least.
I don't know, my tent looks
But
pretty
I
awesome.
suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
I don't know what you were expecting. Suppose the bath can be arranged if you ask nicely.
I always ask nicely. But as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
That jar you had me fetch for you earlier, is it worth much? Why did I find you alone in some old ruins in Emerald Stair?
Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the godless, of course. So I must study their artifacts when I can. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
Is that how you got that burn? Running around old flammable ruins? Did you learn of the godless when you were studying the arcane arts?
Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire.
Jesus. They gave you that as a kid, huh? Everything?
I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
Did you ever end up getting that spell right? Dreams of what? No.
Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
Light flickers, words blur. They're coming, whatever they are, but it's safe to die here. What is that?
Do you do that often?
More often than you think. Because you'd think it should never happen, but it does.
Thanks, Marius.
Well, next time give the girl some warning, will you? I like it, but not everyone is as open-minded as I am. Thankfully, the dreams are nothing too terrible. Just the usual things. Not studying for an exam, having all your teeth fall out. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams.
Personally, my favorite dream involves severed lengths of rope and an enticing courtier from home. I don't want to hear about those.
Oh, you're no fun. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Yes. And everybody else wants to talk, right? Kai, what's up?
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
How so?
Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
Yeah.
Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
I saw more scars than glory back there. The Thirdborn you described sounds more like legend than reality.
I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
What's Merc brew? Dark beverage consisting of dried and roasted merc berries, milk, sugar, and water. Thirdborn has probably changed over the years, but so have you. They're facing the brunt of the dream scourge. That would take its toll anywhere. Yeah, so have you.
But I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The dream scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temeriti's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
Sometimes surviving is enough. Thirdborn will change and adapt with the rest of the Living Lands. It's not enough to run from something. You need something to run to. Yeah.
And right now, they're drifting. Yeah. What about you? You were sent by your emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge.
Yeah.
Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
Adir's interests are unjust, and our alliance with the Steel Garrote leads us down a dark path. Hildgard and Ludwin aren't the final word. I'm loyal to Adir's interests in my own way. Yeah.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
What kept you from returning for so long?
I've got a lot of memories here. And the longer I stayed away, the harder it felt to come back.
So what's it like to return to now?
Harder than I thought. Thirdborn's missing a lot of familiar faces. And the youngsters who've grown up and the new arrivals, they seem green. Like they're cut from a different cloth, a more delicate one.
Their neighbors are turning into dream thralls that would rattle anyone. Congratulations, Kai, you're a grumpy old man.
I really do sound like my grandfather.
You smell like him, too.
How about you borrow Yatsley's ladder so you can say that to my face? Thirdborn's only survived because the people were tougher than the wilds. I just hope the people living behind those walls know how to keep them standing.
Okay.
I'll be here if you need me.
Giada?
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land,
Yeah.
then our animals, now our people.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
We'll stop it somehow. Have faith. Even if we heal the living lands, we still need to wrest it away from the steel garrote. Yeah.
How can anyone expect us to do both? As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness.
At least now it's common knowledge. My people are in dire need of correction. Profiting off our misfortune. Yeah.
The steel garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three.
We can. It won't be easy, but we'll make it.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am.
Must be nice having Yahtzee around.
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yahtzee. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yahtzee, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
We all need a few bad influences in our lives. If she can fight, she's welcome to tag along. Can we trust her?
As long as you don't feed her after midnight. She gets gassy, temperamental, and somehow it's your fault. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
Yeah. She knows more than she lets on.
She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet.
Okay. Chatterscard?
You know me. Always ready with an answer.
Okay, let's get some rest.
Thanks for talking.
Marius, what do you think, buddy?
Listening to Yahtzlee's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
Yeah. You don't trust her?
Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
Yeah, he's making a good point. You seem really bothered by this.
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
Hey, Draku. Bullshit. Bothered? Bullshit. It's my job to try. Yeah, pay Draku. I like that. Talk about Chatterscarp.
Right. What do you need?
Nothing,
Right.
actually.
Changing the subject.
Okay.
If I must.
What? You want to talk to me again?
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it.
Worse places than a hot, barren land filled with chasms and sinkholes? You're looking on the bright side for once. Do you know something about it that I don't?
I probably know a lot about this place that you don't.
Fair.
It's rough, but it's very survivable. Yahtzlee's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders.
They hold the answers I need. What's going on with you? Where's all this coming from? Yeah, these godless ruins hold the answers I need.
Never in a little oasis with shade and drink service. I just want to make
that
sure
would
we've
be
covered all
easy,
the options
Marius.
before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin.
What other options? This is the only one I'm aware of.
No idea. I just wish I trusted Yahtzlee's research. Seems like a lot of danger for not much payout. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway.
Okay. He doesn't trust Yahtzee. Interesting. I can probably... I guess we'll break this down, but I can probably store some items here. Damage reduction, reload speeds up. Put the war robe, and I'll put that in storage as well. +2 con. I think I'm going to use Margren's Force here. But I'm going to keep all these for now. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else there. Let's break this down. Okay, stuff in my inventory, stuff in my journal, a bunch of documents. Yeah, just don't want these notification icons. So many documents. We have side quests, Path to the Garden, okay. And abilities, we have companions, and we have Eatzli. Essence Explosion, so I can increase the size of the blast caused by it. Essence Explosion deals fire accumulation, that's pretty good. Reduces cooldown. Minoleta's Missile Battery, ooh. Oh, this is kind of similar to what I have. Shock accumulation, okay. Arduous delay of motion, she slows people down. Interesting. Blast. Explosive damage, breaking enemy blocks, destroying walls and shattering frozen enemies for bonus damage. Nice. Kind of want to upgrade this. Fire damage seems good. I'm gonna try blast here. Stun. Explosive damage. I want to upgrade this as well. I think I'm gonna upgrade this one all the way. Upgrade that as well. And I don't have any more. Shit. Okay. Okay, so she's got actually 2 abilities here, so I'm actually gonna change my companion abilities. Oh, I can't do it here. Okay.
To every part of the living lands by now, Marius?
Enchanting weapons.
Marius?
No. Workbench. Let's get the crafting materials. I can make Blackwood branch. Wow, I can make 10 of them? Okay. Corrupted Adra. Okay, so now what? Oh, wait. Gambison, I can upgrade. +4 damage reduction. I guess I will. Okay. And now I need Corrupted Adra to go to Superb. This I can upgrade. Okay. Dank Spores I need to go to Superb, okay. Okay, upgrade that. Seems good. I want to go back and get that last fragment from that totem, but... Alright, let's get out of here. Let's exit here until morning, yeah. And I'm going to have to take Eatzli and Kai with me here, I think. Okay. And, oh, and a dream.
Seeds of change, their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
What are you talking about? Seeds have changed. Their petals sprout across. They sing to the unwanted ones. The unwanted ones sprout in turn. Unwanted? The soil... what are you talking about?
The soil does not want these cities. It
Oh.
yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song.
She's creating some kind of creatures, sprouted ones, who are going to destroy our settlements. This place could use some peace and quiet. How could the Dream Scourge be taking over Shadowscarp be a good thing? Why would you want it gone? No, let's do this.
The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings.
My god.
We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
The god that... I'm a godlike of Sabadal. This god wants all of us dead. I don't know what to do about this. They're just trying to make a life. They're trying to make a life.
Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
We don't need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Man, my god terrifies me. Alright guys, you ready for this? Let's, I could try and do this mine right here. It's right next to us. Why don't I do that first? It's just back behind here somewhere. Go this way. Should probably save it here too. At least I hope it's this way. Oh, looks like some enemies there. Dream Thralls. Wow, a whole pack of them. Oh, Scourge Skeletons. Okay. Let's take this fight. So I'm gonna go switch to my fire damage big time build here. The boots, the trinkets. What ring should I wear? I don't need +2 intellect. 7% to avoid melee damage. Ring of the Founder, +10% damage against enemies with full health. Maybe I'll try that.
On her.
Worth and Roth!
Nice. Give him.
Explosion, explosion. There it is. Oh, nice. That is sweet. Oh, I dodged it. Kill that wizard, Kai. Kill that wizard. There we go. Oh, shit. Ah, god damn it. Oh, man.
Throw up 10!
Oh, nice. Oh, she's blasting him. Nice. Stun him. There we go. Oh, god damn. Nice job, guys. Okay, let's go Enchanted Swollenette. And okay. Some silver. Chitin Band. Whoa, unique. Through months of patient conditioning, an eccentric druid was able to find a way to live peacefully among a nest of sand beetles. Why he wished to do this, nobody knows, but during his time among them, he carved this ring out of chitin, molded by the nest's matriarch to represent the infinite potential of friendship between kith and beast. Damage reduction against beasts. Wow, that's quite good. Okay. These bodies are in, like, craters. I wonder what's... It's like something came down and smashed, like a meteor smashed them and killed them. Skeletons drop money. It's pretty nice. Except I'm going the opposite way. There's no way to the mine here. I guess I'm gonna have to go the other way. So let's turn around and go back. But yeah, picking up that chitin band is actually pretty good. If I fight beasts, I'm definitely gonna wear that. 10% damage reduction. Oh, I should probably eat some food too here. What do we have? Mushrooms. Eat some potatoes. There we go. That gives me all my stuff back. Our campsite just out of town. Oh man, Dream Thrall Wizard. Okay. Let's see if we can take this guy out quick. Oh, you know what I realized too? Yeah, I want to put one of her... What? Where's her blast ability? Oh. Okay. Where's her other ability? Not on here? This. Oh, it's a passive. They burst into a small area of effect when they hit the enemy. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Jeez. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, shit. Hit this guy. Nice. Why didn't I equip my other stuff, too? Rathan figurine, and yeah, dodge melee attacks here. Oh, God. Kill that wizard. That guy's healing them. Blast him. Oh, he died. He just missed me. Oh, hit him. Oh, you missed. Nice. Kai, get him. Nice. Oh, a little too late with that one, Yatsli. A little bit too late that time.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Okay. Holy crap. Pick that up. Okay. Health potion? Whoa. Is that a... That's a totem piece. It's under me somewhat, somehow. There must be a cave under me here. A cave entrance? Okay, I've not been down there yet. The burned out town? I went through some of it, but not all of it, I guess. Let me just go up here. Ooh. Did not see this cave. This is the mine? Elder Desert Beetle. Holy crap. Put the figurine on here. Damage reduction against beasts. Now might be the time. Abandoned mine. Okay. Can I get close enough to stealth attack this guy? Ooh, there we go. Can I get him? Explosion. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Resistant to fire. They are resistant to fire. Do the explosion. Oh, nice one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh, I was too late now. Shit. Okay. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm hearing something in here. No, it's not in here. Okay. Admits work, nice. Pick that up. That was the cave I came in. Ooh. Nice little secret there. Wow, is that ever well hidden? Holy cow. Ooh, very nice. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna switch my... Yeah, switch to my War Mage's bracers here because I'm not doing... These beetles are resistant to fire. Okay. Exploring this mine. Oh, wow. Ooh, I like grenades. What? Can I not pick that one up? Come on, really? And these miners died many, many years ago, it looks like. I'm hearing another treasure. I don't know where it is. No. Okay. I can definitely go up there. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay.
What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing?
Wow, and she's up here, Rwanga. Okay, before I talk to her, let's equip Resolve. Perception or Resolve? Resolve is 7, Perception 7. I'm gonna stay on Perception here. I wish I had a ring that gave me stats. That would be nice. But I do not. Oh, I should probably eat some food here as well. Some spring berries. Burned lady meat? Is that what that was called? Dear God. Chug one of these. Nice food. Mine. How you doing, Rwanga?
How did you even find this place?
Captain Nagunu is looking for you. Why do you care? Are you hiding?
Should I have a reason to be envoy? Andra's 8 flopping memories. Of course Nagunu would convince one of the Emperor's goons to come after me. Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here.
You knew Captain Nagunu wanted to see you? You have a problem with Adirans? I have no intention of harming you. I have no intention of harming you. Yet. You knew he wanted to see you?
I knew that old drunk would come looking around eventually. He's been trying to kill me for years.
Killer?
Obsessed.
I think he's lonely. He wanted to invite you and the rest of the crew for a drink. He said you and your crewmates robbed him?
He told you about that. Oh, look at you, Silver Tongue. It was Koa and I who robbed him. Taue just stood around while we did it. I'm not sure he even noticed. Nagunu's been trying to knock off me and Koa ever since.
What happened?
He told you he was a merchant, right? Well, he lied to you. We used to run guns. When the powers that be were fighting over Deadfire, we'd buy or steal munitions from Rawatai and sell them to the Republics. After the mortar fell, Nagunu started looking for a new master, and found a number of willing souls in Adir. Then your countrymen brought those same guns to the Living Lands and pointed them back at me. Couldn't have that. So Koa and I helped Nagunu set up one last big deal, stole the money, and dumped our hold into the sea.
Wow, it was guns. Those guns could have helped our soldiers defend against the Dream Thralls. That's commendable. I'm beginning to understand why Nagunu might want to kill you. Why be a smuggler at all? So you're an asshole and a hypocrite. Those guns could have helped him.
Sure, but when the plague's over, where do you think all those weapons would go? But that's old news, Envoy. What does Nagunu want?
He wanted me to invite you and the rest of the crew for a drink.
That's funny. Now tell me what he really said.
That was the gist of it.
What did Taue and Koa say to that?
Haven't talked to them yet.
Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so.
Not even if I can get the rest of the crew to go?
I don't care what Taue does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. They're not my crew anymore.
I think you're making a mistake.
I surely hope so. So long, Envoy.
Damn.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay. Ruanga can be found. Yeah, she refused to attend and insisted that Captain Nagunu was trying to kill her. I wonder if there was another way to handle that. That's tough. Okay, I think I'm going to try and take out Ukemaka. That's these guys right here. Okay, damn it. Well, the plot thickens. I kind of fail in my quest to bring her back, but... Nice. Let's equip our other Swollenette here. We can have no witnesses. Even the goats must not know that we've taken the treasure. Can I get all the way up there? I think I can. I can climb up there. Let's check this out first. Whoa, is this Adra? Star metal? Holy shit. Sitting here.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Wow.
Maybe someone back at Solace Keep could make us something pretty.
Right on the ground, just lying there. Wow, okay. Crazy, I was not expecting to find that. Nothing down there. What's this? That's where I came up. Okay, right. It looked weird from going down from the other direction. Get up there. Okay, that's where she's holed up. Maybe coming up here just lets me see that star metal down there. Strange. Strange that they let you climb all the way up here. Like, very purpose-built way to get up here. And then there's nothing. Okay. Why did they give me all those ways to climb up there? That is really weird. Actually, hold up. Let me go down the other side there. Don't see anything here. I can't jump to that. It's gonna take a ton of damage when I fall. Okay, well, I guess that's that. Huh. Okay, so she refuses to come back with us. And it looks like there's a piece of a totem underneath me here. So, I don't think I can drop straight down there. Let's just come down. Come down the easy way here. Oh, there are the arrows. Scade Clef. I'm hearing Dream Scourge here. A
dead village. Voices. Feels like one of Giada's ghost stories.
Research supplies. Spider research needs. Hammers and chisels for crystal extraction. Poison antidotes, bandages. Dream Scourge research needs. Chains, manacles, cages, pruning shears for mushroom extraction. Aromatic herbs, vomit bucket. A research house key. Or I could force that door. Let's see if we can find the research house key here. Wow, I didn't realize. I had only looked at the outskirts of this burned up village. I had not actually gone through it. It's all blasted and burned. Barred door. Okay. Flame-eaten diary? Most pages are too scorched to read. A final entry, however, is still legible. In my haste to clear away the arachnids which inhabited our study so as to make room for our changed fellows, I accidentally left the well key in the lab. A foolish slip of the mind and absence. I pray this is no symptom of the plague in me. Yeesh. Okay. The well key, huh? So many dead bodies here. Exceptional bow. Very nice. Honey? Jeez. Ah, an Adiran soldier. Interesting. There's a herb here. This electric lily seed. Okay, I explored around there already. I went to the waterfall, I remember that. And then I came up here. Find the key to the laboratory. Oh, it's another... It gave me a quest. Investigate the remains, find out what happened. Yeah. Search the settlement for a key. Okay, so the key is somewhere in this area. There's the well.
More curious to see inside.
Okay. Let's see if we can go down here. Bard. Okay. Oh. What's up here? Grenades. Okay. Definitely something... Ah, right here. Okay, very nice. Can I... Yeah, I can climb up here. Ooh. Zarep camp. Oh, that's... I think that's this... Yeah, Kukemaka. That's who I have to go kill. The ancient lake bed. Okay, I'm not gonna go that way yet, though. Oh, this is another way to get onto that roof. Where's the key? Research house key, huh? Keep digging around here. Ooh. Honey. And a Nadiran soldier was... Yeah, there was a couple soldiers here. Oh, did I just miss something? Yes, I did. Give me that. Give me that. Collecting whatever herbs are around here. Give me that. Somebody's over there. What the hell is that? Okay, we gotta get in there. Wow, is this Adra just sitting here? Holy crap. Research best practices. Please dust off your boots on the way inside. The subjects are in a delicate state. We cannot risk contamination by outside particulates. Do not feed the subjects by hand. Are there dream thralls in here? Wow, you should be afflicted with the dream screens that your peers know so you can join the other subjects. They're dead in every way that matters. Okay. Oh, I can't get in there. Same key. Not so easy, huh? No holes in the roof? Okay, this I can freeze. There we go. Still have my swollen head equipped. Good. Okay, dank spores I actually need. Oh, and there's the key. Ash-tinged note. A crisp note written in a clear hand. It's white parchment speckled with dark ash. It reads, leave the laboratory keys on this nail by the door. Always keep it locked. The desert vermin must not be allowed inside. Okay. Oh, shit. 3 enemies just appeared. What the hell? Raider Ash Blight. Okay, I'm gonna have to use ice on these guys, I think. I'll just keep this equipped. It's not really doing anything else. Against vessels. Are those things vessels? Could also summon these spiders, which I like. Not gonna use fire here. Max essence. Switch to the War Mage's boots. Okay. Taste it. Oh god, that guy's tough. Use the thing. Okay, get those guys. Holy shit. Wow. Oh. Ooh, they're very weak to fire, to ice, of course. Oh. Yes. Okay.
What? Need a moment, dear.
Is Kai down?
Just a minute. Patience, dearie.
Oh shit. Get up, Kai. Holy crap. You guys are making it rain. Ah! Oh, that's their corpse. Oh, I missed them. There we go. Holy crap. Yeah, those guys were like little mortars almost. That was wild. I also didn't use my my egg. That's too bad. Gotta remember, I've got to go over here and yeah, arachnid ability. Summon 3 arachnids. That is awesome. I've got to remember to actually summon them though. Okay, so now I can get in here. Hold on. Okay, that was the other locked door. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
No self-respecting scientist would leave everything behind.
Jeez.
Unless they found something new to study.
Yeah. Alright, let's crack this open. Awakened Adra. Nice. Ooh, Spindle Walker. Unique shield. Compared to old Kara's grimoire. No. How do we... There. Compared to Nature's Ward. Better block efficiency, better parry efficiency, better elemental resistance. Webs don't slow you. Successful parry has a 20% chance of laying webs. While most Vithrak prefer to stay far away from Kith society, there are always exceptions to the rule. Zahak, a Vithrak merchant. What is a... I don't know what a Vithrak is. Spindle Man was one such exception. What did he do before he settled his shop in Delver's Rose of Mystery? He owned this shield. Sold it to a merchant. Spindle Walker. Cool. Looks awesome. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff. Journal entries. Yeah, maybe a clue in the lab. Okay, we're still looking. A well, there's the well key. Burned document. Only fragments of sentences remain on this burned document. Crystal eater spiders of the living lands, but upon what mineral? Perhaps the unique properties of Adra? The deerwood. That's what caused the war? Okay, they broke a Adra pillar. Wars, yeah. Okay. Unlock this. Nice. Early Canolian history of the Deerwood. Yeah, I'm not going to read that now. So they were... Looks like they were chopping up and trying to experiment on, or at least figure out what's going on with the spiders around here. The crystalline spiders. We've got the well key, so now I guess we can go to this well. Sun is setting here.
Oh, good. The screaming got
Sand
loud.
Cleft Grotto. Okay, let's go down here. We're getting really late here. I probably can't do this now, but I'm going to save it right here, and we're going to pick this up next time, right where we left off. This is an awesome little town here. I just found all this. I wasn't tasked to do any of this, but I'm going to pick it up here next time and discover what happened to this little town, and then we carry on. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Peace.